Virgen de la madrugada, dame claridad y tranquilidad. Lucero de la mañana, dame luz y dame calma.
We're here at one of our favorite farms, and we're going to be going through and giving you a tour of all the new varieties that we're going to have for 2024. This is a new variety that came out in the last year called Purple Moon. So this is Lorena Summer House. This variety is opening on this bloom, and you can see that there's going to be a little bit of a pink center. This variety is called Hot Spot. It's a more fluorescent version of Hot Shot. So here we have Mandarin Expression. Like Red Eye and some other roses, it has that green, cool center to it. It's a garden-like rose, and these roses tend to last a very, very long time. So this is another one of these new varieties we're going to have for 2024. It's called Houdini Summer House. Miss Piggy. It's going to be a medium fluorescent pink. All for Love. It's got hot pink guard petals and light pink inner petals, and it's huge. Here's a bigger version of Caramel Macchiato. It's going to be perfect for fall or soft brown tonalities. South Park. Now you can't see, but once this one starts to open, it's also got a green center like Red Eye and some of the other ones that we've been looking at. This one's gorgeous. It's called Metallica. It's got that antique lavenderish, but with like a soft green guard petal. Perfect for weddings or a bridal bouquet. This one's called Waki Rose. So this one is going to be green, and it's got two tones, kind of like an iguana. Cute Enigma. So here is Happy Bride. It is a garden-like rose with a cream light pink look and medium to dark pink splashes on the outside of the petals. Here's an oldie but goodie. We don't sell a lot of it, but we should. It's called Carpe Diem. It's got a peach guard petal and a peach inner petal with splashes of hot pink. It's called Applejack. It does have a green center, and it's got this two-tone with a white and pink lips. So a cool little fact about roses: when they're cut from the plant, they start to grow new stems. And the younger that stem is, the redder the stem and the foliage is. And as the head starts to grow and grow and grow, the foliage and the stems start to turn green until finally they start to bloom, and then everything, including the foliage, is green. So the greenhouses that the farms use are very important. The greenhouses protect the roses during their growing period, and it helps them also moderate the sunlight that comes and affects the rose. Now, they can use different infrastructure, so you can use either wood or metal. Metal lasts longer, but it's more expensive. But you could also use different plastics. So the plastic that they use, it is dependent on the color of the variety that they're growing. So a red rose is going to require one kind of plastic that lets in a certain kind of sunlight, and a white rose is going to require another kind. That's interesting. So now we got to see all of those brand new varieties we're going to have available for 2024. And now we're going to go see how they package them up and how they ship them to us, so that way we can get them to you. So here we are at what they call in Spanish post cosecha, or post-harvest. These are roses that have come up to be hydrated, and then once they're hydrated, they're taken over to quality control. So here, quality control is measuring the variety based on the size to make sure it's worthy of export. And then it's broken up by size, so that way it can go and get packed. Now it's broken up to 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, but you also have a row for 45s, 55s, 65s, and 75 centimeters. The 5 centimeters in between are the second row that go beneath it. So when you buy a 60 centimeter, you're getting one row of 60 centimeters and then another row of 55 centimeters. So this is the next stage of the processing plant. Once they've determined what size the rose is and if it's worthy to export, it then needs to get packaged. So as you can see, they take off half of the foliage, so that way it comes clean. And then it gets packaged in 2 different rows. So we can have one row of 60 centimeters and the other row of 55 centimeters, or 70 centimeters and 65 centimeters. They're wrapped with paper, and then they're put into a cardboard, and then finally stapled nice and tight, so that way the heads are protected between here and whoever's going to receive them. Here is one of our favorite roses for weddings and events. It's called Candlelight. Normally they come in more of a butter color, but this farm grows them almost a perfect white, and they're huge. So here we have one of our favorites that we saw out in the field. But once they're packaged, they're brought into the cold storage. Once they sit here for enough time to get the temperature down, then they're moved to the next stage where they're packaged in boxes.